Nice little scenic drive through the woods in the dozer this morning. So I'm back on a job that I helped Kevin on, the loggers that did all the cutting over there at the Beelygood farm. I did, let's see, it was last summer, fall. I helped him root rake 8 acres of pasture back here in the back. Well, he's back to do a little more work and needs some dozer work for today and maybe a couple days. So I'm here with the dozer. This is actually where we started, or where he started clearing. I'll go ahead and drive back here so you can see it. And that's where we cleared everything and raked it all up and burned it last year. And it's actually a pretty decent pasture now. Anyways, I got to come in here and cut some of this out and kind of help fix this road and make everything look nice and clean it up. He's got the mini excavator up there. There's a few little things we got to do with that. But then I got to go. They got a fence all the way around this pasture, kind of grade around it and make all that look nice. So that's all the pasture that was cleared last year. So right here I have the path coming into the field and a path coming down off the hillside, and all that water is trying to come down the road and wash across. So what I'm going to try to do is fill all this in and cut me a ditch down that side to run it over into the creek. So let's see how well that works. so I got the hillside cut down into a road. I got this filled in. Everything should kind of run towards that hill right there. And got a little ditch going down to the creek. And then this leveled out all the way to the gate. So we've got a nice little path there coming down. It's kind of hard to see with the window screens. And I'm gonna start grading around the fence now. So up here, if you remember, we had all the big burn piles, and they wanted to pile all the ashes up and everything and dirt and roots that was left, let them rot down for a year. And he's gone through there with the excavator and raked out all the stuff that didn't burn up. We got 3 piles, 3 or 4, and now we want to take the dozer and spread them out over the field. looks pretty good. So I bladed it all this way, and then I finished it off going that way. Got that spread out. You can run over with the tractor. There's a few little chunks of wood and everything, but yeah, you see all that over there is actually what they've already raked out of it. So a lot of people ask why I don't spread mine, but it does take a lot of work to get it clean and get all the unburnt stuff out of it. So that is done. I'm gonna go over here and spread the next one out. So I've got all that spread out. All those piles right there. Looking pretty good. So they got some guys that are gonna come out here and they'll drag over it and pick up what's left of those little sticks and everything. But I put some nice ash and topsoil spread out over the field. Got one more pile back here I'm gonna go spread out. And then I got one pipe to put in down there. I got the mini. And a little bit more grading to do on another field through the woods over there. So we got a little small ditch right here. We're going to throw that little 8-inch pipe in just so there's not a gap under the fence. So I'm going to take the mini and cut that back straight. Go ahead and put the pipe in and get it covered up so there's a nice trail around the fence here. culvert pipe is in, backfilled under the fence, no hole under the fence now, and a nice smooth road around the fence. And that trail crossing right there is done. Put a load of surge stone in there on top of some riprap down there to kind of build a good base. It's a dry ditch only when it rains, but got to be able to drive the tractor through there. There's another pasture up there, and just wanted something that will hold the tractor up throughout the winter months when it gets a little wet. So I was out in the area where I did a pond. If you remember, it was all covered in, grown up in trees, and the dam was cut in half last June, July, or August. It's actually the machine job where both the Volvo and the dozer had def issues. And I was in the neighborhood, so I figured I'd swing by. We've had a pretty dry last winter and definitely this summer, so looks like it's about 2/3 of the way full, and filling on up slow but steady. Hopefully we'll get some rain this winter and it'll fill back up. I just want to stop by and show you a pond that I had worked on after it starts filling up. Looks like it's about 4 feet from being full. This one was pretty deep, so it's probably 6 feet of water out there now, I would say.